a man entered the blind woman's home, making her uncomfortable. She dared not imagine what might happen. When he confessed his feelings for her, Lisa pushed him away, accidentally scratching her boss's face. The man slapped her hard. As Lisa backed away, another slap followed. By now, she had lost all hope. Suddenly, George burst in. Seeing the girl he loved being mistreated awakened the boxer in him. With one punch, he knocked the man to the ground. Lisa could only hear the commotion but couldn't see George. Terrified by the sounds, she froze. George, afraid of frightening Lisa further, covered the man's mouth and forcefully broke one of his fingers. Afterward, Lisa scolded George. She explained that she needed to work to survive. She rejected George's offer to take care of her. After he left, Lisa broke down in tears. She loved this man but chose to reject him, fearing she would become a burden. From that day forward, George silently followed Lisa everywhere, like a knight protecting his princess. Though blind, Lisa sensed his presence. One evening, Lisa told him she had quit her job and accepted George's romantic pursuit. A few days later, George gave Lisa a guide dog. The couple took the dog to the riverside, where they exchanged tokens of their love, a pebble for each of them. Their hands clasped together, symbolizing their lifelong commitment to one another. For Lisa's sake, George returned to the boxing gym, determined to shoulder the responsibilities of a man. His dormant physical abilities were reawakened by the power of love. He smoothed the sharp edges of tables and removed door thresholds in their home to make it safer for her. Lisa would trace his face with her hands, trying to memorize his features and the warmth of his skin. George defeated opponent after opponent in matches, and their life together grew increasingly sweet. The only constant was George's smelly feet. One day, George faced a formidable opponent. Though he won the match, he sustained serious injuries. Not wanting Lisa to worry, he asked his coach to cut his eyelid to drain the blood. Despite the pain, he smiled thinking of Lisa, knowing she would carefully examine him when he got home. On the anniversary of Lisa's parents' deaths, she told George about her eyes. She had witnessed someone on fire falling from a building, and the momentary distraction caused her accident, severely damaging her corneas. George was stunned. He had been collecting a debt that day, and the debtor had set himself on fire and jumped. Though the man survived, George went to prison. He realized with horror that he was responsible for Lisa's blindness. Overwhelmed with guilt, he didn't know how to face his beloved. Returning home, he found Lisa injured on the floor. The doctor said if she didn't receive a retinal transplant within a month, she would be permanently blind. To raise money, George approached his former senior boxing colleague, who agreed to lend him the money on one condition: George must participate in underground fights abroad, regardless of the outcome. George agreed, telling Lisa he had used his savings to buy corneas for her. Lisa insisted her happiness was simply being by his side. To ensure Lisa's safety, George took his personal documents, needing a fake passport to go abroad without being traced. Outside the operating room, their hands slowly separated. He promised her that when she opened her eyes, he would be the first person she saw. Lisa turned back happily with a hand gesture, unaware of the tears in George's eyes. George arrived at the underground fighting venue abroad. His friend warned him not to think about winning, as his opponent had killed many fighters before. He advised George to focus only on staying alive.